This is Mayor Bob Byrnes. It is Thursday afternoon on May 21st. So here's an update of where we're at with the current flooding situation, and as well as what we see over the next few days. First off, a word about what the current situation is for internal melt and ponding. We currently have, as of this morning, still about 3.5 inches of moisture that's in the snowpack that is yet to melt, kind of throughout the city as well as in the watershed above the city. So there's more melt yet to happen. That is about half of what it was several days ago. So we are making good progress. This is a good week. We do see some ponding issues around town. But much of those issues are improving. I know the Department of Transportation has done a really nice job of opening up some of the clogged culverts that were causing some problems. Now, as far as coming up this weekend, let's talk a bit about the river situation. Of course, the Redwood River is behind me, runs through the city of Marshall, and we do have a flood control project. The current level on the river is 16.65 feet. 14 feet is flood stage, so we have been above flood stage for several days, probably since late last weekend. But that doesn't mean that we're flooding. That just means that the flood control protections are in place, are activated. So what will happen at this point is that the predictions from the National Weather Service and the River Center are that the flood level, the river level, will go as high as 18 feet, and they expect that to happen on Monday. These predictions in the past have been highly accurate, so we do expect that that will happen. So what will happen there is that the river will go up. It will start to fill up some of the capacity that we have. I'm standing at Victory Park right now, the area across the walk bridge between here and the railroad track. There's many acres of land there that is owned by the city, is designed for exactly this purpose. That's where water will be stored. So when we get to about 17.5 feet, that will start to fill up in the storage areas. At 18 feet, we are still in that area of protection. When it does get to 19 feet, which is not predicted to happen, but at 19 feet, it will overtop the weir here. And what that means is that then the water will leave Victory Park and then go under the big culverts underneath Highway 23. At that point, then, it's in the Cottonwood watershed. That level was set by the Corps of Engineers many years ago as the natural overflow. We do not expect that we will get to that point, but if we do, certainly there is a contingency plan there. So the bottom line is we do have a flood control project. It is working. We will set records this weekend and into next week as far as the highest level of the river, but we should be protected just fine. Now, just a few other words. If people have concerns, certainly if they're daytime hours, call the city offices, 537-6760. If it's after hours, call the Law Enforcement Center Dispatch Center for any questions. The city does have sandbags that are available free of charge, and this would be highly useful for if there's some neighborhood ponding in backyards, if homeowners need to protect like window wells and that type of thing. Feel free to stop out at the street department underneath the hoop barn. There is sandbags that are available. There's sand that is available. Go ahead and fill them yourself, and then they are available. If any other questions, or if we see any other problems, homeowners, property owners, anyone in the city of Marshall, feel free to call our law enforcement center. And then finally, our unpredictable part of this is if there is ice flows that would cause any blockage in the river, and that would change our situation very rapidly, and our crews, our street department, our emergency folks are monitoring that very closely 24 hours a day. So if that happens, they'll dispatch the equipment and try to deal with that as soon as possible. Once again, this is Mayor Bob Byrnes.